Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Reflections video, and today we're going to talk about the Xenogears collaboration coming to global. So they did get changes. We'll see if those are enough though. But anyways, let's get into it. So she has some multi-elemental chaining, like she has fire, wind, earth, and water bolting strike chaining. 150% machine killer for all allies. That's not too great. It's okay in a pinch, I suppose. She has a 300% store buff for herself, and various 200% killers. And here's the buff, literally the only buff for her. 15 LB fill rate, or 15 LB fill per cast with a wind elemental chain version. So it does help her fill her LB faster, and she's getting it on both sides, by the way. So it is helpful in some aspects. In the base form, 150% LB damage, 500% cap, 200% LB, 200% magic TDH, 35% rod and peril, pretty standard actually. And only 200 times max mods at max cap, like the maximum amount of times you use it. The only 200 times. It's non-elemental, you can imbue it, but it's only 200 times. I still don't know why it's only that low. And 200% LB damage, whatever, and 27 hits. The Brave Shift form has a 300% store buff, also 100 times mod buff for her Brave Shift LB on EX2, sadly. And she has a mod buff for her chaining. 300% LB damage buff. Or 350% LB damage. Why did I put 350? That's probably incorrect. 5% cap, 200% magic TDH, and the LB is 300 times 27 hit, 130% wind and peril. And here's the reason why you'd want to even pull for her: 50% wind and peril field for the enemy. So it's very useful. That's much higher than anyone else we have, and even on JP, even to this day, that's still the highest wind and peril field. So it's quite good, especially against Octo Mammoth. It makes it a lot more manageable, of course. So if you have Emperor and you have this, it's 210% wind and peril. So that brings Octo Mammoth to 0%, which is very nice. There are some problems with her though. The unarmed attack, it seems like it was just copy and pasted from the physical units. Not really sure why she has that. Why couldn't she have gotten unarmed magic attack or something, at least something decently? She can equip rods and stuff, but it's why does she have that if she's never gonna care about attack? She has no 150% amp buff, so you can already tell right away that she's not meant for damage too much. And she only got the one buff, that's it. It does help her fill her LB faster, but it would have been nicer to get even more buffs, like for example her base LB being stronger would have been nice. So let's reveal the score. 8 out of 10, I think that's fine. She's not really a big damage dealer. She'll just support damage, support chaining, and the biggest draw is the 50% wind and peril field. So if you want to pull for that, that's what you would pull for, not for damage. Moving on, we have Citan here, and he also got one buff. One buff. It feels like they were just oh, just give them one buff and they'll be pullable and stuff like that on global. Okay, so various killers, 500% cap, 150% and 350% LB damage. The overcapping of LB damage does not matter. 100% TDH. Team reward gives 100% all killers. Plus, we'll be talking about what else it gives a little bit later. EX2 gives 100% more killers. 150% wind amp for himself, very useful. As you guys know now from A2 and 2B how strong that is. 150% human and machine killer buff for himself, sadly. And here's the new buff. He gets 1,000 flat attack for free. on both sides, so that will help out his attack a lot more, but he would have liked to have seen a little bit more than that. So his base form is a 2-hit 1,400 times like finisher ability or something, not very useful on a cooldown, but it's something, I suppose. Cloud has a very similar cooldown, I believe. It's just like, why do we even bother? Because the modifier is just not high enough to care about it. The LB is a 30% Katana Imperil, 130% Wind Imperil, 24 hits, 100 times, 2 times, so it's 300 times. When physical damage, that's not too bad. It's an okay modifier, I suppose. And the Brave Shift form, he has a 6 times mod buff for his Brave Shift LB cooldown, and it's an EX2. The LB, 30% Katana, Greatsword Imperial. You might be wondering why it's that Katana, because in his Brave Shift form, he's actually, we'll be talking about very shortly here, why that is. 150% Machine Killer buff, 350 times when physical damage, 24 hits yet again. So the 24 hits is a little awkward because on global it's either extreme Nova frames or 27 hits. So the 24 hit thing never really caught on global, really. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it is what it is on that. So there's a great sword with decently high attack that gives Citan and Fenrir, or I think just Fenrir, I'm not sure, 500 flat attack. So this is the reason why he has a great sword in peril instead of a katana in peril. You can still equip katanas in his Brave Shift form, but he does have in the event itself, there is a great sword you can craft that will give him more attack for free. So only 4 turns in the Brave Shift form. He would love that LB fill buff that Elly got for himself too. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. And the unarmed passive is pretty useless because he can equip katanas and great swords, and he can benefit from the variants. So really no point. So with that being said, let's go ahead and reveal the score for Citan. 8.5 out of 10. Their buffs just aren't really that incredible. Like giving him 1,005 attack is quite good. He's gonna be a lot stronger now, but like I wish there was something else in there. Why did they only give them 1 buff and that's it? Like they should have gotten at least 2 to 3 buffs. So I'll probably still pull because it's Xenogears, but probably not that hard. I'll probably just pull, to get a few of them or something. We'll see. I don't have a lot of resources, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. If you are going to pull, good luck. If you're not going to pull, well, I'm sure you guys are still struggling from the near, banners that you probably pulled a lot on, right? So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are going to decide I'm doing, and hope to see you in the very next video. Peace.